welcome back to Return of the Obra Dinn. We need to pick up a little bit of momentum again. We seem to have ground to a bit of a halt recently. Now, like I said last time, I'd like to take a look through the manifest and just try and pick apart anybody who we thought we'd named and identified the fates of, but who have somehow slid past validation. Before I do, though, I do want to take a little look. Let me see, where are we now? We need to go to the gun deck and head to the bow. I want to jump back into Mr. Spratt's scene just momentarily and take a little look at take a little look at our mystery man's conversation with the Wei Li. Here we are. So we're still struggling to identify who the hell. Squid quietly, Sprat. Oh, good God. It would be nice if you could skip the audio on these sometimes as well. So, yeah, we found him here conversing with Wei Li, didn't we? I didn't know if coming back to this location might possibly offer some clue as to who the hell he is, but I don't think that's going to happen, is it? We did narrow him down, though, didn't we, to a couple of possible names. Let's see if I can't remember who we'd actually managed to whittle him down to. It's somebody at the very bottom of the list. So it's possibly... See, we think he's possibly George Shirley or Alexander Booth. That's right. Yeah, we think that those two names are between these two gentlemen. Well, seeing as the trail seems to have gone cold identifying this chap, we could potentially follow the leads for him, couldn't we? We've not really looked into this guy. I know that he was in the loose cargo scene where Samuel Peters unfortunately got his head pulverized, and also the scene with the lifeboat where they actually sort of cast off, and Lars Linde got clubbed to death and then got bounced into the sea by the looks of things. Let's go about bookmarking his memories and see what we can find out about him. So we know that he fell overboard to his death. He was one of the 3 seamen, along with Nathan and Duncan, that got flipped over and capsized by the Beastie. So let's see, where did he appear before that? On the main deck. Something I haven't been doing. I've been jumping into these scenes to try and get a visual on some of the characters, but I've not been paying much attention to the dialogue. So, yeah, I suppose we could go treading that path again. It may just be... I do realise, as we get towards the end of the game here, I guess a certain element of it is just going to be trial and error with whittling names down to a couple of likely suspects and just swapping them out until we hit something. But I don't... It just still feels dirty. I don't really want to go down that route, if possible. Right, here's our individual. Let me see, where is our... Of course. Oh, yes. So, well, here we go. This would be a good way to actually test if my theory is correct about those 3 chappies over there. You're present. You're present. And we already know that our man here, Duncan Mackay, is present. Yes, so those are our 2 guys being flipped off, as it were, by the tentacled beastie. So, where else does he appear? Yeah, right, Lars Linde's scene. We know that much. He's the guy that calls out, it wasn't his fault, I saw the whole thing. What's about before that? Okay, he was present in these scenes below deck during the Soldiers of the Sea invasion. I don't know that there's an awful lot we can glean from those. Let's see. This scene, is that all? Yeah, there's no... We know that the guy that we're tracking is a seaman, and unless there's dialogue directly calling him out, there's not an awful lot of hope for us. There's no sort of associations that we can work out, like when we were searching for the bosun's mate. Bloody devil, what is it? Run, heave, another one over there. It might be worth just listening out for the dialogue there to see if we can identify anyone. So this is Nicholas Botterell's death.
What is it?
Yeah, not a lot we can glean. So this is when the spider riders first appeared. So the lightning struck the rigging, our top man here descended to his death, and from up there we could see the two spiders scaling the sides, but it wasn't until they actually popped over the side here that the crew noticed, and our man that we're looking for is here. Yeah, just a general deckhand. Oh, I wonder. So he does have that very loose necktie, doesn't he? I wonder if that might be visible on one of the scenes where we can see hammocks. Be worth tracing his path back again just to see if there are any of those scenes. So this scene, he was down on deck pulling that rope, so nothing to actually see there. Right, he's in John's death scene as well. Again, not sure if there's much to see there. I don't know. I probably explored this last time, but I don't know whether John's death scene, where he had his leg hacked off by the captain's steward, I don't know whether that actually showed any hammocks on the next deck up. Would be worth having a look. I feel like that necktie is a fairly distinctive marker for him. Let me see. It's not...
What madness is this? 20 years my steward.
Let's see. Oh, he was... Right, he was helping Lars and our mystery man with the chest. So, yeah, that's not much use to us.
Tie him up and put him in the lazaret with those...
Right, let's get out of here. Remember where the exit is this time. You're going to be an elusive bugger, aren't you? Right, the next few scenes are going to be him and the other two carrying the chest. Let me see. He was coming up in the lifeboat in this scene, I believe. Oh, here we go. Aha! Right, this could be a winner. Did we... Ooh. Did we finish looking through all of the hammocks? I think I went off on a bit of a tangent for one reason or another. And then before that is... yeah, on the cargo deck, loose cargo. Right. Well, my goodness, Mr. Said. You are a spectacularly popular man. Let's go visit your scene again. Okay. So we said that it's between... This man's identity is between George Shirley and Alexander Booth. 57 and 59. 56, 55... 57. Right. Any distinctive marks around here? Doesn't look like it. I was hoping that necktie might have made an appearance. That would have been lovely to identify him. 58. Right, have we got a 59 anywhere that might give the game away? So these are the Indian crewmates, we reckon. I'm still a bit of a mystery. The Squishy Cannon Man has got an X next to his name. I do feel like we could probably assign this chap number 53, though. It would make sense. I'm sure all four of these are Indian, and it would make sense they all take up these bunks. Right, let's go ahead and do that. Did we have a death for you? We did. Fell on the stairs. So, would be helpful if I actually took note of what the number was. 53. Let's see if this holds any water. William Wasim. Let's go ahead. That leaves only one Indian crewmate, which should be Squishy Cannon Man, I think. Right. We'll call this chap William Wasim, and this here, Squishy Cannon Gentleman, Abraham Akbar. Okay. Let's see. Where did we get the validation? We got the validation right at the end of the last one, didn't we? So, in theory, we should only need one more positive ID to trigger another validation. Assuming I've got anything right so far. So, what was I looking for? 59, wasn't it? Anything here? Any unique identifiers? Doesn't look like it. Nuts. I was really hoping for a necktie. Oh. Right, it was 59 we were looking for, wasn't it? Yeah. 57 and 59. Rubbish. Oh, that would have been so lovely. Can I just, like, clip my head through and take a look at his face? It's not going to happen, is it? Poop. Okay. Well, that didn't lead to quite the revelation that I had hoped for. Wait, hold on. No, this is the same one I looked at before, wasn't it? 59. Yeah, because here are the 4 Chinese. So, wait, did I find 57, 56, 55, 58, 57? No, I didn't. Or did I? No, I did look at this one first. Well, hold on. That was weird. Oh, okay. Apparently, I could just walk straight through the bulkhead. Funny old world. Can I walk through the cannon? No, I'm not that ethereal. Oh, I was really hoping that might lead to something. I might have to resort to pot luck just to try and score a win. I don't like this. I don't like doing this. But I think I may have to resort. Right, we know your death, don't we? So let's plug in a possible name for this chap and see if we can't trigger a validation. So it's going to be either Alexander Booth or George Shirley. Let's try Mr. Shirley and see if this wins. No. Okay. I feel like I've cheated slightly there, but okay, it's fine. Process of elimination. I had theory behind my guessing. Alexander Booth fell overboard to his death. William Wasim fell down the stairs to his death. And Abraham Akbar was crushed by a terrible beast. Marvelous. We are 3/4 of the way there. Oh, this has got to be the home stretch now. This has got to be the home stretch. Okay, so I feel like it would make sense in this case that George Shirley is our mystery man here, but we still don't know how he died. The assumption would be that he was also shot with a cannon. He was directly behind the gunner at the time that our poor gunner went all to pieces. So let's throw that in. By an unknown attacker by the beast. Of course, who else? We'll leave that there and keep an eye on Mr. Shirley to see if he comes up in the next round of validation. Speaking of which, let's start from the top again and see if we can't narrow. Oh, wait, hold on. Interesting. So, yeah, we're going to start from the top and see if we've got any names and fates penciled in that haven't been validated yet. One of them is Alfred Klestel, the bosun. We know this guy is the bosun. Crushed by a terrible beast does not seem to be the case. So I'm thinking it would probably then come down to torn apart, but let's see. Electrocuted, expired, fell, froze, illness, killed. Suicide, struck, strangled, spiked. Yeah, I think he's got to be torn apart then, because he had his arm ripped off by the squid up on deck. So, if that's correct, that would mean... Yeah, if that's correct, that would mean that we just need to identify one more. Okay. Emily Jackson and Miss Jane Bird, we know that they're alive, but we haven't got a bloody clue where. That's really tricky. I don't understand for the life of me how we're going to actually tell where they are. Let's check the stewards. In fact, one thing that I could do. One thing I did consider with the passengers, Emily Jackson and Miss Jane Bird, was we tried to label that they were alive, and where did we put them before? I think we put them alive and in the Azores, but the Doom... Hold on, let me see. Disappeared in Escape. Hold on. Let's get to the main page of Escape. When we looked at the map, yeah, we saw that the ship was here when they boarded the lifeboat and made good their escape. So we tried them with the Azores. I suppose we could also see if they maybe escaped to Madeira or the Canaries. Again, it's kind of a little bit sort of throwing things at the wall to see what sticks, but it's an educated sort of stab in the dark, I guess. So alive. So we tried the Azores before, didn't we? Let's try the Canary Isles. Let me see. I think we might possibly need to try a couple of them. No, that doesn't seem to be doing anything. So alive. Where else did we say? The Azores, Canary Islands, Cape Verde, I think was a bit... Oh, hold on. Canary Isles, Azores. Where was... Madeira was the other one, wasn't it? Madeira's not an option. Atlantic Island? Would Madeira count as an Atlantic island? No, apparently not. Right, final stab in the dark. And I do feel a bit bad for doing this. We can put Cape Verde, but that's far to the south, so it seems unlikely. Yeah, okay. I didn't think that was gonna result in success. Okay, so let's see. Where were we? We were looking at the stewards, weren't we? So we've got ship steward. Ooh. Oh, right, of course. Davy James. Right, Davy James, we believe, is the fourth mate steward. We think that's the guy that was in the side corridor down on the orlop deck. Oh, interesting little theory as well from Rakoth on what those weird sort of letterbox porthole, peephole things might be in that side wall. Potentially so that the crew could whip around behind those walls if they got boarded by enemy forces and use those little holes to shoot through to try and defend the deck, which is an interesting little theory. Could well be right. I did realise as well, though, that if we exit yonder memory... I did realise something slightly disturbing about those particular holes as well, because you could... No, I was on the right deck to start with. Gosh darn it. You could quite easily whip round and... Here we go. Looks right at the bunks of the little private passenger cabin. So somebody could have pulled the curtain across thinking they got utmost privacy, and somebody's peeping from a darkened side corridor. Yeah, probably doesn't bear thinking about. Anyway, so where were we before I was so rudely interrupted by my own tangent? So the stewards that we've got here, we're fairly sure this is Davy James. We're fairly sure that ship steward is Zungi Sathi, but we don't know for certain because we're unable at the moment to confirm either of their fates with any real certainty. We don't know who it was that shot the person in the side corridor, and we don't know where the guy that actually jumped into the lifeboat is. So, that leaves... We've got a bloody great big gap with the Chinese here, haven't we? Ooh. Where did... Oh, Whaley was another disappearance as well, wasn't he? Yeah, disappeared at some point in the Doom. Now, I have had a couple of tips in the chat. Thank you very much once more. Rakoth said that perhaps the snoozing Chinese folks in, I believe it was Mr. Said's memory here. Oh god, I've triggered the heavy breathing again. Let's see, 56, 55. No, it wasn't that one. Was it this one? There's an odd one out. 59. Yeah, 38, 39, 40, 41. Pretty certain those are the Chinese crew members that we identified. Yeah, 38 through 41. So Rakoff did mention that there is a little bit of a hint on the sleeping Chinese hammocks, or in this area, though it's quite subtle. So let's get hunting, because anything that we can do to try and identify some of these guys would be hugely helpful. So do we have any sort of distinguishing marks? Looks like this person's got quite a dark leg. Is that some sort of legging they're wearing? Hold on. Oh, right. Okay. Clean skin. Unblemished skin. Over here. Yeah, unblemished skin. This one, however, does this person have tattoos all up their leg? That's very interesting. Can we see the other foot? We can. So both legs look like they could be tattooed. Oh. So this is number 39. Zhizang. So we already think we know who, we've identified Wei Li. He's the guy right down at the very bottom of the deck sketch who was trying to hold the Formosans back during the judgment. We possibly have an ID on Zhizang. Well, we've got that to follow up. We've also potentially got Umid Gul. If we could, we've identified who Umid Gul is on the sketch. We just don't know what his fate was. So that's a couple of things to take a look into. Let's follow the Zhizang lead for now. So, can we identify anything from the sketch here? Oh, interesting. Oh, maybe we can. Both of these saucy young devils were showing a bit of leg in the judgment. All right. We could potentially, through process of elimination, find out who the ruddy heck Zhizang is.
Hok Seng Lao,
right.
You have
Eyes
been
open.
found guilty by self-confession of the murder of
Oh, lovely clean leggies, gentlemen. Not a blemish. Not a needle has touched that skin. So, that potentially makes... Who was our... This fellow. This gentleman right here
of England
could potentially be Zhizang. Let's see. One scene that jumps to mind for him is down on the, I think it's the gun deck, when him and our surgeon's mate had their heads liberated from their shoulders. Twas not this deck. Okay. All up it is. Here they are. Oh! 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 Bloody marvellous. Thank you very much, Rakoff. Excellent. This is Zhizang. We have ourselves an identity. Oh! 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 Woohoo! You beauty. I didn't think we were ready for a validation quite yet. Who else did we get? Alfred Klestel, finally! So it was torn apart as opposed to being crushed. Zhizang was decapitated by a terrible beast. And oh my word, at long last we got him. We bloody got him. Marvelous. Also, completely an aside from this, I was quite pleased in a weird sort of OCD kind of way to see that I had unlocked the achievement for discovering the identities and fates of 45 people, and that achievement for uncovering 45 people had been unlocked by 45% of players. You love it when the fates align like this. So, wonderful. So we only have two Chinese top men remaining. Now I'm pretty confident that what am I looking for? That hammock scene with the Chinese hammocks. I don't feel there were any more clues to uncover there. That's probably going to come back to bite me. But so we have Huang Li and Li Hong still to uncover. And we know that those are the gentlemen that were sitting on the mast here. So let's see. Top Man was electrocuted and fell to his death. This top man was speared by a beast in the boat during the... what was it called again? The Calling. Right, we're going to have to come back to those. I don't quite see how we... Wait, hold on. We don't have a scene that identifies any hammocks in between the Calling and Soldiers of the Sea when the guy was electrocuted, do we? I don't think. Unholy captives. That was when they were being brought aboard. I believe we went through the scenes. Oh, hold on. It might be worth jumping back into Unholy Captives, actually, just to take a look at the transcript, because the bold guy that was sitting on the left-hand side of the mast was translating in this scene. Were there any clues here? So, lift this out and take it below. So they're talking about the mermaid. Captain Wittrell, what the hell's going on? What do you know about these things? And about the chest and your dead friends. Then our crewmate here translates, what are these monsters? Where are they from? You must tell us everything. The Formosan Guard. They talk about a shell, very dangerous shell. What shell? Right. I think it might be worth popping into that scene. Just as we managed to identify Ji Zhang through a physical clue, maybe there's something similar that we can look out for our mystery fellow.
What the hell is going on?
Right.
What
This
do you
is
know
our
about
guy.
About the chest and your dead friends.
Oh, that's a point. Maybe the hammocks do reveal something a bit more. So, assuming that these salty sea dogs actually never change their clothes, and there is a likelihood that they never actually get dressed into anything else, the filthy swine. This chap here, the translator that was eventually electrocuted, is wearing reasonable, sort of below the knee length trousers, whereas this guy is essentially wearing shorts. Maybe we should go and visit the hammocks again. Although I feel like it was only their feet that were sticking out for the most part. Okay. Oh, Mr. Said, your services are required again, sir. Poor bloke was probably never this popular in life. Come on then. Okay. No, wrong ones again. Here we go. Okay, so Ji Zhang. So, we can't really see. Oh, hold on. Does he have exposed knee? I feel he does have exposed knee. Well, I suppose I should actually check which bunks we're supposed to be looking at. So we're checking hammocks 38 and 40. Okay, so this one and that one, unfortunately, that's a pain in the bum because his legs are all the way up there. Oh, man. Well, looks like he is exposed of leg. In fact, looks like he might be naked. Oh, I don't like that. Is there any identifying marks about the shoes? So this guy's wearing black shoes that seems to cover up to the ankle. This one's wearing black shoes that expose the top of the foot. God, we really are getting into fine details here, aren't we? Screw it. Let's just head back. Let's head back to the judgment. So 38 was exposed foot, and 40 was the more demure, conservative footwear. So, I feel we've gone from process of elimination and cunning deduction down to clutching at straws, but we'll see if this leads us anywhere. You never know.
Hok Seng Lao.
Right, is
You
there...
have been
Get out the
found
way!
guilty by self-confession
Is there any difference?
of
Oh,
the
there is
murder
difference in the
of
footwear.
Nunzio Pasquale.
Oh. Okay.
As captain of this
Perhaps.
ship and by the authority.
Perhaps there is some merit in this particular blend of madness. So he had covered shoes. He had open shoes.
Of the East India Company.
Crap, which way
and
round with the
thus
hammocks
the
again?
Crown of England.
Who? 38 was on the right, wasn't it? And then 39, 40, 41. Yeah, 40 was the middle one, wasn't it? On the left. And that had the covered shoe, which makes this individual, speared by a terrible piece, Li Hong top man. I hope I haven't got these the wrong way around. And then Huang Li, I believe, was our fellow on the left, electrocuted by the lightning strike. So, by my reckoning, that puts us in line for, if these two are correct, we need one more positive ID to get another validation round. I think maybe, maybe it might be worth trying to hunt down Mr. Gul. Let's see, Umid Gul, top man from Persia. So we know that to be this chap because we've seen him a couple of times running around with the scimitar that is hanging up next to Umid Gul's bunk, but we don't know how he met his fate. He disappeared in the Doom. Well, that leads us quite nicely, actually, into something I need to follow up because Mark Herdman had very kindly mentioned that we should go and check above decks in the Doom.
I sentence you to death
Because we
by
may have
firing
missed
line.
something. So, sorry. Still
Mr.
not
Wolf,
entirely convinced that
when
that's
you
not the
are ready.
bosun's mate.
Right, sir.
Stranger things have happened at sea. We've seen that firsthand. Abigail, darling. Sorry, your services are required again. Excuse me, coming through. So this is the last scene in the Doom. So let's analyze. Let's do a bit of a roll call. Let's see if we can identify where each person in this scene actually is. So we know where Abigail is. We know where the two Lydias are. Oh, right. I think it's pretty certain that we haven't got the alive destinations on these ladies, right? In fact, now we think we've got another couple of positive IDs. Maybe we could swap this back to, where did we say? We already tried the Azores. Canary Islands? Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. Boo hiss. Okay, so we know where the three ladies are. Lewis Walker. We're not tracking him down because we know that he lives past this scene, but where's Lewis Walker? Where actually? Oh, hold on. Oh, was Mr. Walker... Okay, Mr. Walker was dragging the corpse of that fellow along. Unfortunate. So, this chap was being lifted off of the deck. First mate steward Paul... Oh. Wait just a cotton pick a minute. That was Paul Moss? Oh. Well, I completely mis-ID'd you. Pants, I thought that was this guy. Oops. Okay. Maybe my assumption about this chap was incorrect then. He may not be the ship's steward. One part of my entire basis for recognizing him as the ship's steward. Oh no, that's definitely is Paul Moss. He's been confirmed as Paul Moss. Okay, cool. But part of my suspicion that this chap was ship's steward was the fact that that's the fourth mate there. Hold on. Tangent. Tangent. Hold the line, caller. Pooh, that really throws a spanner in the works. We don't have a positive ID yet on fourth mate steward. Bums. And it just so happens that he stood right next to the fourth mate, Mr. Davies, John Davies. Pooh. So, right, that could very well be fourth mate steward and This chap might be ship steward. Maybe. Who knows? Nuts. Okay, we're going to have to come back to revisit that. Anyway. Where was I? Where was I before I so rudely interrupted myself? So, Abigail's scene. Let's see. How far along is Abigail? God, we've got some scenes to go through, haven't we? So, yes, down here. So, wait. Yeah. Our man there was present. He was present. He was firing off 2 guns. He was being shouted at by Abigail. Bosun. Oh, hello. Stripey Boy and Wei Li were present. And hold on. Wei Li disappeared in the Doom. So Wei Li should be here somewhere. What am I missing? I'm clearly missing something. Right, hold on. I think we should analyze the tentacles. So that tentacle was busy taking care of our helmsman. That one was taking care of, and that one was taking care of Abigail. Oh, hello. Is that Wei Li? Was Wei Li eaten by the vicious beastie? Oh. Might have a winner here. Boom! Another validation. Amazing. Is that all of it? Have we just nailed all of our Chinese crew? Oh, incredible. Was that all? Wait, was that all 4 of them, or do we still have one left? Fan-chuffing-tastic. Ooh, we do like that. Okay, well, let's see. Was that all of our... That's all of our Chinese crew. Marvelous. Good grief. Right. Omid Gul. We're still looking for Omid Gul, but he wasn't present in this scene, I don't think. Also, Maba. I have not... From New Guinea. Oh. Wait. Hold on. Let's just check. Omid Gul and Maba are the only 2 top men remaining, and we've already got the ID on Omid Gul. This is Concentric Ring Man. Maba! That's our fella that got torn to shreds. Oh, yes. Oh, House of Cards, ladies and gentlemen. House of Cards. Right, I am hot on the tail of Omid Gul. Oh, yes. Abso-bloody-lutely. Right, the Doom. So, let's switch to Abigail's scene. Right, Omid is not present. What about Maba's scene? Omid Gul is not present. How's about Mr. Milroy? Omid Gul is present. Oh, Mr. Milroy! Avail yourself. I require information. Oh, have we finally broke the back of it? Oh my gosh. Right. Splody boy, here please, I need a word. So, Omid Gul is somewhere here present. Maba, we know, this was before, wasn't it? So he's about to be torn apart by the beast. So again, let's trace the tentacles and see if we can't pick up any mischievous activity by the wee beastie. That's who dat? Is that Mr. Oh, don't tell me. Nichols? No, it's not. Oh, bloody hell, that's English. Yeah, that's one of our midshipmen. Lanky. Right, not there. Oh, hello. Oh. That's our boy. Oh, we are doing well. Right, he fell overboard. Well, presumably fell overboard. I don't know if he maybe came off the rigging or if he was thrown over there by the beast. But yeah, he's definitely going overboard. It looks like maybe he was climbing that rope or was up on the mast. So we think we've got him. We think we've got Maba. Oh, I'm on a bit of a roll now. Who else can we nail? If you'll excuse the turn of phrase. Charles Minor. Okay. Who you? Right, the passengers we can't identify at the moment. Oh, wait, hold on. Right, let's go back to our stewards. Let's follow on from that theory that I've been a silly sausage and completely misidentified fourth mate steward and ship steward. So let's re-identify Davy James. Let's re-identify this chap who is the guy that was in the side passage on the orlop deck. Why? Why? Why can I? Why? I can't change identities. That's interesting. Is that some sort of confirmation that I've got that right? Or have I missed something blatantly bloody obvious? So I guess we're coming back to them later? That's weird. Okay, never mind. Right, we'll move on. So Marba, we're waiting for validation. Oh, Lord, look at this. We've got hardly anyone left. My gosh. So, we're stuffed. Essentially, we're screwed because I don't have a clue who Charles Minor is. Hold on. That's got to be Charles Minor. Bosun's mate. Gotta be. And we know his fate. Have I been skirting around this guy and got his ID right all along and not actually plugged in the right bloody fate? I bet it is. Oh, I bet it is. Fourth mate Davies said he was torn apart. If this validates now, I'll be so annoyed. Never mind. Oh, wait. Oh! Oh! This is a good thing. This is a good thing. Right, we've got Charles Minor, Maba, and Omid Gul. Good grief. How did I manage to pursue Stripey Topman's identity correctly for so long and still come to the wrong conclusion? How's that happen? So who have we got left now? Right, Martin Perrott. Martin Perrott I'm baffled by, but I do have a theory about the fact that his fate is unknown and we don't have a final scene for him. Likewise, Philip Dull. And then that's it, isn't it? It's just the people who actually escaped the ship that we're waiting to identify. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Davy James, I believe we can identify because we now know it was Charles Minor, the bosun's mate, who accidentally shot the poor bugger. We could get an early validation here because I'm sure I read that once we get down towards the end of the crew list, they start to get validated in pairs instead of threes. So maybe we can push a validation through soon. Yeah, what I was saying, Philip Dahl and Martin Perrott, I wonder whether their fates are actually tied to the bargain. Because the bargain sits neatly between the Doom and Escape. And we know that the very first scene in Escape was the bosun limping his way down to the crew rest area at the back of the gun deck after having his arm torn off in the Doom. So, and they'd mentioned about the captain disappearing down. And in fact, the Abigail scene, which was the last scene of the Doom, Martin Perrott had said the captain's gone below deck. Here they say the captain is below deck. He's doing something or other to try and ward away the squid. And not Philip Dahl, what's his bloody name now? The bosun, whoever he is, had said something along the lines of a curse is not lifted for nothing. So I wonder whether the bargain may be Captain Wittrell and Martin Perrott had gone below decks to the lazarette where Philip Dahl had been holed up with the mermaids and the shells. Maybe they performed some sort of sacrifice in the name of dispelling the curse and warding off the beasties. Maybe that's why we can't get a bloody final thing on them. Right. We are so painfully close to finishing this thing. We just need to work out how the hell we can tell where these three individuals ended up. Oh, man. I'm pretty certain that we can't change ID on this chap. So I'm sure this is Davy James, which means that this is indeed Zungisathi. Oh, no, because we do it through the picture, don't we? Crap. Okay, never mind. Let's just unwind that. So let's switch IDs and just see what happens, shall we? So, fourth mate, steward, we'll put that as you. Alive in the Azores. No, we're just gonna be plugging away, aren't we? Where's he from? So David James, English, I think. Fourth mate, steward, yeah, England. We know that he got away. Okay, we'll come back to that. Okay. But we need to identify where they ended up in order to have a chance of getting towards the end. Guys, thank you so much. This has been a really surprisingly productive episode. We might be near the end of this journey of woe and despair, but I will catch you in the next one. In the meantime, if you'd like to leave a like or care to leave a comment, usual business, pop them down below. Would be great to see you over on the Discord, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye.